Welcome, everyone. Leo Gray here on behalf of Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center, Palm Springs. Visit us online at Kristen Olson's Urban Yoga Center on Facebook or urbanyoga.org on the browser. Check out the schedule, stop by the tip jar, and those watching this later on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel for us. Start today's gentle practice in this reclined posture that Pardhyani is already in. Soles of the feet together, knees splayed out. I put my feet together and then lie down. You could, of course, lie down and then put your feet together. If you like, you can use blocks on your knees here to make it a more passive posture. Let the blocks support the weight of your legs. And if that's not comfortable anywhere, maybe your hips, maybe somewhere else, you could just plant the soles of your feet and let your knees lean towards each other. Do that instead. Your hands can rest on your body or just rest on the ground. Notice your breathing. Just taking some time at the beginning here to let the breathing get slower and deeper, which will happen just by bringing your attention there. As you find your comfortable stillness, your starting posture. You can always adjust. And it's comfortable to be a moving target. Feel your contact with the ground and the way that contact changes as your breath moves you around. Taking in your surroundings in whatever ways they're touching upon your senses. To include our soundtrack coming to you from Cozumel, whatever's making it to our microphone and through your speakers to your ears. The internal conditions, scan your body to take in whatever other sensations are present in what's going on in a more physical body this morning. Noting in particular anything that doesn't feel so good so that you can keep it in mind as we practice exercising your freedom of choice to skip or modify anything that you need to. If you wish to set a personal intention for today's practice, you can add that now. With our intentions in place, let's share 3 deep cleansing breaths. If you have your knees out and your feet together, bring your hands to the outside of your knees. Let your arms Nudge your knees towards each other so the soles of the feet rest on the mat. Move your blocks out of the way. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. Reach your arms to the sides, feel your shoulder blades press against the floor. Keeping your shoulders grounded, let your legs go to the right and turn your head to the left. Energizing twist to get us started. Bring everything back to center. Cross your legs the opposite way. And twist the opposite way. Back up to center. Uncross your legs. Draw your knees towards the calves. Hug your knee. Rock side to side or roll in circle from side to back against the ground. We'll start to make our way up to a seat. You could hug your knees and rock forward and back, or just tip to one side. Press your hands to the floor. Use your arms to lift yourself up. Get comfortable. You don't have to sit just now. We're sitting, sit so you're comfortable. Bring your hands out to the sides, rest your fingertips on the floor. You now lift your left arm up alongside your exhale, reach to your right. Stay anchored in both sides of your seat. Try not to lift the left cheek off the floor. Inhale, come upright. Exhale and come into a twist. Bring your left hand to the floor behind you and your right hand to your left leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, see about twisting some more. Work your way up from the waist. Maybe going a little further with each exhale. Just see how much is enough. Let's twist unwind. And inhale, raise your right arm. Exhale, reach to your left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come into your other twist. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist to the left. Self unwind, come back to center. Let your chin come down towards your chest. Start some slow, gentle circles. Roll your ear towards your shoulder. Look up towards the sky. On over towards the other shoulder. We'll take a few in each direction. Really taking our time. Pausing if needed at any particularly tight spots to rock back and forth. When you finish your next circle, change direction. And when you finish the next circle, lift your chin, sit forward. Let's go ahead and come up onto our hands and knees. You can tip to one side or tip forward to get there, whichever is better for you. Reach back and press into the ball of your right foot. Take a couple breaths. Letting the leg lengthen. Relax the pressure on your foot. Bring it out to the side in line with your hip. Starting with small movements. Exhale, sit back a bit. Inhale, come forward. Pay particular attention to how this feels on the inner thigh. On the extended leg. And don't overdo it. Just see what feels like enough stretch. And you might feel it in other places. That just seems to be the best telltale for making sure we don't go too far. Feel this in the outer hip, lower back, space in between. Sometimes on either side of the knee. Feel the stretch. Next time we come forward, let's pause rocking. Walk your hands further out. Let your head come down between your arms. Let your neck relax. Walk your hands over to the left. Really press into your hands. Think of sending your left hip 2 inches towards your left hip. Walk your hand back to the center. And then back in under your shoulders. Swing that right foot back out behind. Bring your right knee down. Inhale, draw your heart forward, let your head and tailbone go up. Exhale, draw your heart up, let your head and tailbone come back down. Take a few more cow and cat breaths. And after the next exhale, come back to table. Reach back and press into the ball of your left foot for a couple of breaths. Ease off and bring your leg out to the side, bring your foot in the back of your hip. And start to slowly and gently explore that rocking back. And then stopping at the forward portion of that movement, walk your hands further out. Let your head come down between your arms. Scoot your hands over to the right. And press away from the floor. Walk your hands back to center line. And then back in under your shoulder. Sweep your foot back behind. Put your knee down and take your cow and cat breath. After your next exhale, come back to the table. Start to stand and come to a forward fold. You could bring blocks under your hands to ease the transition if you like. Step the right foot forward, and then the left. Hang out, explore movement, forward fold. Heavy arms, heavy head, drawing down towards the floor. Inhale, lift up about halfway, press your hands to your shins. Feel the crown of your head move forward away from your tailbone. Exhale, relax down into your fold. Inhale, roll up to standing, hands overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let your hands down at your sides. Raise your right shoulder towards your ear. Slide it back, let it down. And your left shoulder up, back, down. Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, reach for your shoulder blades and hug yourself, or take eagle arm if you like. If you're an eagle, move your elbows and hands forward and up. Inhale, spread your wings again. As you exhale, cross the opposite way. Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, twist to the right. Take a couple breaths. Inhale to come back to center. As you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, out and up. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up, reach your palms up, look up towards your hands. Lift your heart, maybe your hips drift forward, depending on how your back's feeling. Inhale to come upright. Exhale to bend to the left. Inhale to come up. Exhale to bend to your right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let your arms come down. Inhale out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Rest your fingertips on the floor. Step your right foot back, come to runner's lunge. Now you could keep the left, you could keep the right knee up, or you can let the right knee down and come to a lower lunge and uncurl the toes, your choice. Next, we're going to reach our arms up, and you can bring your hands to your knee, use your arms to lift your torso, and bring your arms up. So you could have the back knee on the ground like this, or do a higher lunge if you like, your choice. You can change your mind anytime. Exhale, sink forward, draw your arms down to the calves. Inhale, glide back, and reach up. Continue, follow the pace of your breath. Make the movement as big as you want or as small as you want. How much stretching do your hips want? How much movement do your legs want? If your knees on the floor, be mindful of that sensation. As you rock forward and back, maybe put some extra padding under the knee. At the top of the movement, let's twist to the right. If you like, you can reverse the twist, sit back and reach up. Right hand goes down, left hand comes up. If you reverse, tip forward so your arms are parallel again. Come through center with your hands by your heart, and then twist to your left. This one's trickier, but if you like, you can reverse this twist too. Sit back and reach up. If you reverse, tip forward again, level out. Back through center. Bring your hands down to the floor. Now, if the back knee's down, curl those toes under, press into the foot to lift that knee. And then step your left foot back to your right, the downward dog. Pedal your feet up and down. Now bend your knees, move forward, make your way to forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale down. Step your left foot back. Runner's lunge with the right foot forward. Lift the torso. You can use your hands on your knee. Help your arms lever you up. You can let the back knee down if you prefer the lower lunge. Bring your arms up when you're ready. Exhale, sink forward, lower your arms. Now glide back, reach up. If you wobble when you're doing this, that means you can. And every time we almost fall, there's a win. And falling doesn't mean you lost. We learn to fall with greater control, right? We become better at falling, catching ourselves. So fall means abruptly coming out of the pose, but it doesn't have to be crashing down to the floor. And the balance that we gain from doing this helps in everyday life when, say, you step on a wet tile in the kitchen and your foot starts to go way faster than the rest of you. These core muscles kick in and keep you from splashing to the kitchen floor. From the top of the movement, twist to the left. If you like, reverse your twist. If you reverse, tip forward again. Come through center. Twist to the right. And if you like, reverse to back, reach up. If you reverse, tip forward. Come through center. Bring your hands down. If your left knee's down, engage your foot in your leg. Come back to brother's lunge. And when you're ready, step your right foot back to your left for down dog. With 3 cleansing breaths, and come to child's pose for a little bit. Vary your child's pose however you like. Observe your breath, scan your body, see how everything's feeling. And now slowly come forward and up to table. Take your time when you're ready to make your way back and up from table to downward dog. And make your way downward dog to forward fold. And inhale to lift halfway up. Exhale to pull down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now a couple simple sun salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Make your way to your plank. Spend a couple breaths in the plank. Find that nice long plank shape. Knees can be down if you like a shorter plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. All the way down, at least on the first one. Press into your hands. Inhale, lift your head and chest to whatever height feels right in your lower back. Exhale, rock back and up. Downward dog, fasten table. Make your way from down dog to forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale down. Make your way to plank. When you're ready from plank, Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale to bring your heart forward. Exhale, rock back and up. Now bend your knees, look forward, make your way to forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, pull. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. I'll pause for a drink. We'll play with some balancing. If you like to have a good solid assist for balancing, you can step over by the wall or a piece of furniture of your choice. Something to grab onto. Yes, you can grab onto the next person, but that might not necessarily help you stay up. I'm gonna step out of line with my hands. In case one of us goes like this. Bring your hands to your heart and shift your weight from one leg to the other. You're gonna do sort of a standing variation on pigeon pose, some deeper hip opening to go with our balancing work. Bring the weight to your right leg. Pick up your left knee. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Turn your left knee towards the floor. Flex your left toes up towards your shin. Engage your foot in the lower leg. Now you're going to keep your hands centered here, pressing in. Keep your spine long. And think of sitting down on a bench with your legs crossed like this. Release in the front of your right hip, in the back of your right knee, the front of your right ankle. Think of your elbows approaching, left knee and left foot approaching. It's just a direction, no goal. I, for one, never know how far down I'm going to go doing this. Make sure you're breathing. Sometimes we hold our breath and it doesn't help. So sometimes the elbow will touch like that and it can be nicely steadying if it does, but it doesn't have to. You can always start over. You need to come out. Maybe just decide to come up. Maybe it's not a decision and just fall out. Follow your human, get up here. When you're ready, inhale slowly, lengthen that right leg. Uncross, release, and shake things out. It's nice if you can come out slowly and gradually, but sometimes we can't, and that's fine. Shake anything you need to shake. Usually the standing leg, but yeah, shake everything. Okay. Hands back at your heart, shift side to side. When you're ready, you can bring your weight to your left leg. Release your right knee. Cross your ankle above your knee. Turn the right knee down and flex the right toes up. And take your time to release down. Remember to keep your spine long. Keep pressing your hands together, pressing your thumbs to your sternum. Drawing energy to the midline. Of course, you can always reach out to grab the wall or the furniture. And sometimes one side is easier than the other. Often one side is easier. When you're ready, slowly lengthen up, uncross, release, and shake things out. we'll play with another balance, probably more challenging one. I will show you first, before you do anything, I'll do sort of a quick demo. It starts the same way as what we just did, but then we're gonna go from here to dropping this hand to grab on. Now, there's lots of options. I like to grab my big toe. You can grab the outside edge of your foot, or the inside, or the shin, or behind the knee, or in front of the knee. We're gonna do one of those, and then if you feel like it, you're gonna reach this leg forward. And if you feel like it, bring it out here. If you feel like it, bring this hands here. And you can do the opening to the side without extending the leg. And you can do it with the strap, because straps are great, and sometimes people like to have that option. So here's how you would do it with the strap. Lift the knee, get the foot into the strap. So keep one hand to the chest, and could open the hip without extending the leg, or could extend the leg with the foot in the strap, and maybe come over here, maybe come over here. So there's always options to just play with standing like that, or opening, or extending and opening. So that's the fast forward version. Don't try to do it that fast.
Yeah, let's try this.
We're gonna try. We're all gonna try, and then it includes me. I don't know how it's gonna go until I start to do it. Danny's looking at me like, I don't want to do any of this. What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? We didn't discuss this before. Shift back and forth like we did before the other pose. We're gonna start on your right leg. When you're ready, drop the weight into your right leg. Pick up your left knee. You're gonna keep your right hand pressing to center, pressing to your sternum. Drop your left hand or get your strap on your foot. And then if you want, reach forward. Now you don't have to straighten your leg. I'm not gonna straighten my leg. I'm not gonna tear anything. I'm just reaching forward. That might be enough to do. If you want, you can bring the leg to the side. And if it seems doable, you can reach the right hand out. Make sure you breathe in. It goes for every pose. So you could be extended. You could have this leg bent and the hip open. You could have the leg bent, the leg forward, or just stay there. Hand could be here. All kinds of options. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. It's a deep hip opening. It's a lot of balance, arm extension. See how slowly you can come out from wherever you are and shake things out. I never know how it's going to go until I'm doing the Viva. Sometimes we're off camera. One of our friends, we don't see it all. It's okay, you don't have to come off there. Hands at your heart. When you're ready, take a drink if you want. Shift side to side. Step forward so we don't hit each other. Bring the weight to your left leg. Pick up your right knee. Keep pressing the left thumb to the sternum. Engage your strap or drop your hand and find your grip here on the right. Just take your time. Keep the spine long. If you want, reach the foot forward. If you want, open out. If you want, extend the other arm. See whatever degree of slowness and control you can exercise to come out. And maybe you want to stay in longer. Take things out. I think we better sit down. I think I better sit down. Just please. Let's sit down.
What a great idea.
Legs have done enough. We won't ask him to do anything again until practice is over. Well, we won't ask him to pull this up. We'll move him a bit. But simple forward fold. Let's just extend legs forward and flex feet back. That right there feels like we did on the other hips. And now reach up. Exhale, fold. If your knees want to bend here, please let them bend. As you inhale, you might think of the crown of your head reaching forward. As you exhale, you might think of lowering down some. Inhaling, walk your hands up to the front of your legs. And sit up. Use your arms to nudge your legs apart. And letting your arms help your legs. Bend the left leg, bring the left foot to the right leg. The tree pose. Pivot your torso. Your sternum at your right foot. Flex your right foot back towards you. Now reach up and up. Exhale, pull down, pull your right leg. Take a couple breaths. Reach your left arm over to the left. Turn your head to the left. Point your thumb towards the floor. Reach the back of your hand towards your right hip. And draw your left shoulder back. Maybe keep looking over your left shoulder. Extend your arm. Turn your thumb up. Reach your arm up alongside your ear. Reach your left hand overhead towards your right hand. Reach back up, back out to the left. Swing your arm across, bring your left hand to your right hand. Reach your right arm out, turn your head to the right. Bring your thumb down, reach towards the left hip, feel your right shoulder back. Extend your arm, bring your right hand back to your left hand. Walk your hands up your leg and sit up. Now set your legs the opposite way. Extend the left leg, and the right, let the arms out. Pivot your torso, flex your left foot. Now reach up. Exhale, fold down. Put your right arm out again, turn your head to the right. Turn your thumb down, reach towards your left hip, draw your right shoulder back. Feels pretty different with the leg back on that side. It's the same bind we just did, it's not. Extend your arm again. Turn your thumb up. Reach up alongside your head, over towards the opposite. Back up, back out. Your arm all the way across. Reach your left arm out, turn your head to the left. Point your thumb down, towards your right hip. Put your left shoulder back. Extend your arm. Bring your left hand to your right hand. Walk your hands up your leg and sit up. Use your arms to help extend the right leg. Press the legs in towards each other. Bring the soles of your feet together like how we started today. But leave a big space between your pelvis and your heels. Reach under your ankles or over your ankles and walk your hands forward on the mat. Let your neck go, let your head drop. Breathe into the back. Wherever the sensation is registering most. Slowly walk your hands back. Press yourself upright. Lift your knees towards each other. Rest your feet. Bring your hands behind you. Scoot forward. Come down onto your back. I'm going to turn myself around. My head's closer to the microphone when I lie down. So you'll wind up lying on your back with your heels in towards your butt, soles of the feet planted. You can put a block between your knees on the middle position. To set your knees hip width apart. Pressing into the soles of your feet, inhale to lift your hips up for bridge pose. If you want to go deeper, wiggle your shoulder blades towards each other, clasp your hands, and reach your knuckles towards your heels. If you're clasping your hands, unclasp them. Exhaling slowly, let your lips down. Explore bridge for a minute on your own. Inhaling to go up. Exhaling to go down. Pausing where you want. Going at the pace of your breath. Going as high as you want. Repeating the mind if you want. And then if you want, you can make your way to a supported bridge. Maybe you want to keep floating up and down. Pause at the top of the movement to set up a supported bridge, put a block under your sacrum, come down to rest on top of your block. Imagine your breath moving through the block. Feel your weight relax against that support. When you're ready to come out of supported bridge, press into the soles of your feet. Inhale to lift your hips. Slide that block out from under. Exhale slowly, lower down, and just pause for a couple breaths after you land. And you can move both blocks out of the way. Draw your knees towards your chest, hug your knees. Rock and roll on your back to massage it against the floor. This can feel particularly nice on the sacrum after being pressed against the block. And then I'll give a couple choices for the final cooling twist. You could just draw your knees towards your chest, keeping your knees parallel, or you can cross your left knee over your right. The closer your knees are to your chest, whether they're crossed or not, the deeper the twist will feel. The knees are crossed, it will feel deeper than the knees being parallel. Reach your arms to the sides, feeling your shoulder blades pressed to the floor, and aiming to keep the shoulders rounded, let your legs go over to the right, and turn your head to the left. Take your time to bring everything back up to center. Lift your legs across, cross them the other way, and twist the other way. Have your knees parallel. The same thing, you can just go right from one twist over to the other without pause. Slowly come back up to center. Uncross your legs if they're crossed. Bring your knees in, reach your feet up. Reach your hands up, grab your legs or your feet, play with bending and straightening your arms. For as long as you like, and when you feel complete, make your way to your final resting pose. Get comfortable. Observe your breath. It can be that simple. Maybe you just focus on your breath. Maybe you reflect on the intention you carry through practice. Or maybe you just set your mind to drift. Give yourself some deeper breaths. Begin to move around bit by bit. Taking your time, letting your movements gradually grow bigger. Moving mindfully. When you're ready, gently make your way up to a seat. Bring your hands up by your heart. Thank you for sharing practice today. Sees and honors the same light within each of you. Stay. Thanks again. See you next time.